from which subject you can see this, guys? From GS paper 2 under international relations. Only international relations? From GS paper 1 under geography. So now my question is, where is this Kuwait located? West Asia. So can you tell me the countries which are sharing boundary with this Kuwait? Iraq and Saudi Arabia. Okay. So tell me, if something is happening in India, it will be having impact on this Western Asian countries? Okay, I want to ask one question. So listen carefully. Is there any incident which happened in India affected Kuwait-India relations? Kuwait is which country? Islam country. That means something it is happening against Islam in our country will be having impact with India and Islamic country relations. Is that clear? So now tell me which might be the incidents which happened in India which affected India-Kuwait relations during 1990s. Against Muslims, any incident? December 6th. What is significance of December 6th, Black Day? You will get holiday on that day, but you don't know the significance of that day. It is not here in your school days. December 6th is a Black Day. Why we celebrate? Babri Masjid demolition. Yes. Okay, earlier, so listen carefully about this history of India-Kuwait relations. So earlier we used to have very good relations with these West Asian countries. In that West Asian countries, even this Kuwait is also part. But what happened during this 1990s, some geopolitical events which happened. So one such event is issue between Kuwait and Iraq. So issue between Kuwait and Iraq happened. In that issue, India supported Iraq. India supported Iraq. Then what happened? The relation between India and Kuwait had been altered. So this is one important thing that you have to remember. And next one is because of this Babri Masjid incident in India, it also affected India-Kuwait relations. It happened during 1990s. So from that time onwards, from last 43 years onwards, not even a single Indian Prime Minister visited Kuwait. But now, our Prime Minister is going to have a 2-day visit to this Kuwait. So because of this is very significant now. And you can expect a mains-based question regarding India-West Asia relations. And you have to focus on this India and West Asia clearly. Okay, now I want to ask one more question, guys. So because of this India visit to Kuwait, what we are going to get? What we are going to get? Okay, oil. Okay, next. Is there any grouping where these West Asian countries are part of? GCC. That means can we improve relations with this GCC now? Next. So now tell me which are the countries part of this GCC and how many countries? IR is done. Recently. Tell me the members of this GCC. Did sir explain or not? GCC countries, there are 6 countries. At least guess which are the countries. Saudi Arabia will be part. UAE, not Iraq. Hey, what should I do? See here, you can see, yeah, it is clear. So there are 6 countries part of this GCC. Saudi Arabia, here we have Oman, UAE, Qatar, Bahrain and Kuwait. Okay, so these are the 6 countries which are part of GCC. So actually Kuwait is part of this GCC. So because of this, if you are having good relations with this Kuwait, obviously we can improve relations with GCC. Okay, now tell me what is the significance of this West Asian countries to India? So how we will be getting benefited from these West Asian countries? Okay, remittances next. Remittances next. Yes, IMEC. So what is IMEC full form? India Middle East Economic Corridor. Next. INSTC, International North-South Transport Corridor. Next. INSTC. Next. Our energy security because of oil and natural gas. Okay, now tell me why our Prime Minister want to visit Kuwait now? What might be the changes happened in India-Kuwait relations? Okay, we stopped it from 1990, right? So in 2021, what was the phase we had? COVID-19, that too second phase. During that second phase of COVID-19, Kuwait helped India. In what way? They exported oxygen cylinders. At that time, we don't have proper oxygen cylinders. So that emergency oxygen cylinders we got from Kuwait. So because of this, now our Prime Minister, he is visiting this Kuwait so that we can make more agreements. So now tell me in which areas we can improve agreements with Kuwait. Okay, in which area we can improve agreements with Kuwait? Okay, oil next. Guess, at least guess. If you are wrong also, let it be. Trade, okay. Trade and oil next. Investment, infrastructure. Port. Next. Actually, Kuwait is a very small country, but it's a very rich country. From that country, what can we expect? Yes, investments. Next. Next. Think something. You can do it. No one will be forcing you like that, as I do every day. Come on, think. Even your parents will be not forcing, I guess, by calling you every day. They won't tell current affairs. Shameless. Tell me. Okay, let us see this article. Yeah, agreements. Okay. So actually our Prime Minister is going to have a 2-day visit to Kuwait, and we want to improve bilateral relations, especially defense and trade. And actually it is a historical trip because from 43 years onwards, no Indian Prime Minister visited this Kuwait. And after 43 years, yes, we are going to have a visit. And actually they are going to have investment treaty because it is a very rich country. So we can expect investments from that country. So we are going to have bilateral investment treaty and even defense cooperation pact. And with this visit, we can also improve our relation with GCC, that is Gulf Cooperation Council. So that what happened, if you are improving this entire relationship with this grouping, which includes 6 countries, that means we can have access to the 6 new markets. Yes, that will lead to increasing of our exports. That will lead to getting of foreign currency. And if you're having this good relations, we can send more Indians to work in those countries. We will be getting in return remittances. Yes or no? So these will be the advantages. So the important points of the first one is we can strengthen diplomatic and economic relations with these countries. Next one is we can also improve our influence in that region, right? So actually there are some countries in this GCC, they are opposing this IMEC. So if you're having good relations, obviously they will be supporting this IMEC project of India. And next one is we can increase our economic ties because actually Kuwait is chairing this council. Because of this, we can improve good relations with this council now. Okay, and next one is we can also improve defense cooperation between these countries. And the next one is we can also improve the welfare of the Indian diaspora which is present in this country, so that there will be improving of safety for Indians who are present in these countries, so that in return we can get good amount of remittances, and even we can make free trade agreements so that we can increase our products access in this international markets, and even we can engage with Indian community so that we can improve our culture ties or people to people contact as well. And this one is it will be having impact on the economy as well. So bilateral trade relations can be clearly done. Okay.